So wait, what are you doing?
Well, last year, during my Anti-Valentine's Day party, there was a whole bunch of people that should not have been there. The party is for single, lonely, bitter people only.
So you're holding auditions for a party.
Yeah, that way we don't run the risk of some guy letting slip that they're actually dating somebody online and making other people cry. Like last year. I never cried so hard in my life.
Okay, well, there's a fridge over there for drinks and whatnot. Make sure that the doors are locked and the lights are off when you leave. Oh, and one last thing. If you value your sanity, do not look in the box marked Old Bibles. It's fundies. And it ain't Bibles.
Got it. Thanks for letting me use the garage.
No problem. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's a giant teddy bear and flowers I need to pick up.
Oh, is that what you're getting your girlfriend for Valentine's Day?
No, it's for me. Bye.
Bye, and remember, Valentine's is a scheme by the greeting card industry.
Oh, Trudeau here with a suggestion for what you could be doing instead of celebrating Valentine's Day.
Are you here to audition for the party?
According to the flyer you posted on the community board at the supermarket, the only qualification needed was to be single.
Well, bitter is a plus, but it's not necessary.
Oh well, I'm not bitter, but alas, I am single.
I wish I could take your word for it, but I gotta ask some follow-up questions to ensure that you're right for the party.
Fire away, my friend. I am as singular can be.
And there's no potential relationships?
Oh, well, there is one lady, one goddess on earth, who deigns to acknowledge my existence. We have exchanged saucy missives, but are we dating? No. We have never met in the flesh, so to speak. The tender, yielding flesh.
Nope, disqualified.
Disqualified? How can I be disqualified? I'm as lonely can be.
But you gotta be lonely with no potential relationships. You got romance in your life, Trudeau. Can you imagine how awful you'll make the other people feel at the party to hear you talk about your online flirtations? Next.
Okay, let's make this quick. I gotta get back to the shop.
Oh yeah, the week before VD must be crazy at the sex shop.
It's kinky Black Friday. People in relationships are buying for their partners, and people not in relationships are buying for themselves.
Just more proof that Valentine's Day is a made-up corporate holiday designed to sell candy and make people feel inadequate and alone.
The celebration of Valentine's Day as an appreciation of romantic love dates back to Chaucer.
And just like Christmas, Easter, and Halloween, it's now all just about how much you can spend on your partner.
Yeah, and it's great. Hopefully I'll make enough money this year to finally pay off my student loans.
Let me guess, you majored in sexuality.
Actually, business. I minored in sexuality. So, can I go to the party or not?
Nope.
But I'm single.
Yeah, but by choice. And besides, you have an intensive dating schedule. You got a different person every day of the week.
Every other day, and I'm not single by choice. Granted, being in a long-term relationship isn't a priority. I'm always hopeful that I'll find somebody, or a small handful of somebodies, that I could grow old with.
This party is for single lonely people who haven't been touched by another person for at least 4 months.
Oh, okay, I'm out. I had a quickie with someone just before coming in here.
Next. Hey, Cleggy. You are married. Yeah, I don't want to go to your losers in love party. I just wanted to get you to change the name of it. What's wrong with calling it an Anti-Valentine's Day party? It should be called the Anti-Saint Valentine's Day party. You've heard of the war against Christmas? Sure. Well, I'm fighting the war against St. Valentine's Day. Put the saint back in St. Valentine's Day. Was it ever a religious holiday? I don't know. I just remember it being called St. Valentine's Day when I was a kid, and I was bored, and I like to annoy people. Next. So then my agent says that if I don't go to court and testify, the owners of the baboons will win their case, and I swear, if I had known that I was doing something wrong at the time, I never would have recorded what I was doing and put it on the internet. But I was pretty high on Darvon and peyote, so I guess I just wasn't thinking. Why are you telling me all this? I'm just saying that I've had a bad week and I really need my methadone. This isn't a methadone clinic. It isn't?
I haven't been with another man for more than 5 years because my sweet but overprotective son scares the shit out of people.
That's horrible.
Keep your voice down, he might hear you.
Bobs, is you talking to a guy?
You should probably hide.
Girls are yucky. Tina tried to kiss me on the cheek at recess and I ran away because I don't want to get a sex disease.
Listen, little boy, you can't get a sex disease from getting kissed on the cheek. You get it when things go into other things.
You can't?
No.
Oh, I'm gonna go find Tina then. I got a girlfriend!
Well, I suppose you could say that I'm married to my work. Yes, science is my betrothed. She can be cruel, and she can be kind. But she is also fascinating. And talk about a figure. Oh man, she's got dimensions that even I can't calculate. She's also a fantasy girl of science that I have in my head, who I am dating. So does that qualify? Hey lonely losers, did you know that you don't have to be single this Valentine's Day? Go to bunklove.com, and with our patented system, we can match you with the person of your dreams. Or at least the person of your daydreams, or just a person. For the low price of $39 a month, you don't have to be a pathetic loser anymore. Go to bunklove.com and find that person who will allow you to feel like a normal member of a society that places a huge amount of importance with being in a relationship.
I don't need or want a girlfriend. That's what escort services are for.
Valentine's Day is a false holiday. There is only Christmas. Christmas. Joyous Christmas. Those who celebrate Valentine's Day are profane before the great Santa.
Jar, I lost me best girl at sea nigh on 7 years ago. The ocean be angry that day. Lightning struck from the heavens as if the gods themselves were angry at us. Waves as tall as a mainmast. It was during this storm, after the continental breakfast, and just before we were going to the lounge to enjoy the comedy stylings of Greg Proops, that she broke up with me. Worst princess cruise ever.
Technically, I'm single on Valentine's Day. You see, Autumnal and I break up on Valentine's Day to test the relationship and to see if we can stand being apart for that whole day, supposedly the day of cosmic love here on Earth. And then afterwards, we get back together and have tantric sex for 3 days. Why are you crying?
After I lost my mega church, my wife left me. And no matter how many times I go back in time and change the past, the result is just the same. Still no megachurch. Still no wife. I have tried time and time again to create a Christian utopia, but gays can still marry, atheists still exist, and there's been a Muslim president for the last 8 years. No matter how many times I change things, nothing works. I just wanted a world where I could be the greatest evangelical preacher to have ever existed, and where my ark-based theme park would be visited by millions of people a week. I think that maybe God is testing me. Yeah, that's it. God is testing me. I haven't done enough. I gotta travel back further. Change more. Then maybe he'll love me again. Huh? I'm sorry. I just got a message on my phone from OkCupid. I got a date on Sunday. See you losers later. Party canceled. Hey everybody, it's me, everybody's secret boyfriend, Oswald. And I'm here once again to tell you to listen to a podcast. And the podcast that I want you to listen to is this one. Lemme Finish with Jason Rodriguez. And it's a podcast and it's funny. And you should go to the link down below and click on them and then go listen to it. You're probably asking yourself, hey, Oswald, what's a podcast? To which I will reply, I don't really know. I really don't. It's not like the radio. I mean, in the radio, you can turn on the radio and you can walk down the street going, boom, 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 boom. You're listening to the W, blah, 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 and you're listening to the Funk Hour. This one goes out to Oswald, who's the cutest guy in the world, and it's Count Funkenstein in Funktacular Castle. And then I would be like, thanks, man. Thanks for playing my request. Boom, 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 boom. But that's not what this is. This is a podcast where you have to go onto your computer thingy and click a thing, and then you could download it into your iTunes jukebox that you wear on your face, or you could put it into a tiny machine that plays it in your ear holes, or you could just listen to it on the computer. That's not a radio to me. But lots of people reference the radio when they're talking about podcasts, and I don't see it being like a radio. But yeah, go listen to it. It's good, and Jason gives me candy for doing these. Thanks, Jason. You're welcome. Anyway, that's it for me. Bye, everybody.